What's up, YouTube? It's the Irish USMC Vet and the Stingy over there drinking the coffee.
Yep. Oh, it's needed. I'm a little hungover from last night.
Got a little too tipsy on Mother's Day.
Yeah. Not too bad. Not embarrassing drunk, but I did partake a little bit, which I usually don't. But I found out that alcohol can be a diuretic, and there's certain alcohols that don't f with your diabetes or with your blood sugar. So I was like, yeah, I can have a Jack and a Coke. I mean, shit, Jack and a Diet Coke anyway.
Jack and Coke Zero.
Yeah, a couple of them, you know.
Yeah.
And as I was telling you earlier, yesterday we actually went to a sit-down restaurant for Mother's Day.
Wow.
No, it is not yet legal. We have not reopened our state yet. But this is at the Horseshoe Cafe in Wickenburg. This little lady has decided that she's going to reopen, and Deucey can go sit on an egg. Free people don't ask permission, as Riddle Girl says, you know. And, boy, she is a little pistol. And she's out there greeting everybody that sits down at a restaurant. Every single table, she gives them some time and yaks it up a little bit. Talks about the state of affair in Arizona. Yep, she's been busy. We went there twice, actually. We went there on Saturday, and then we were like, oh, wait a minute, because we didn't think Mother's Day on Saturday. On Saturday, we just wanted to go and support. And then after we were there, we're like, oh, crap, we should come back. Because they were like, yeah, we're worried that we might run out of food for Mother's Day. We should come back.
So there's not a lot of options open, especially since most businesses are not going to survive the reopening. The mall reopened last Wednesday, and 4 stores actually opened. There was a lot of big companies that filed bankruptcy over the weekend, so I'm not 100% certain which ones because I forgot already, but let's refresh. Drudge report. Looks like Pence is self-isolating. Vice President Pence.
You see de Blasio going for walks in the park while telling everybody else that they shouldn't go outside their house. You see that one lady who says that it's okay for her to get a haircut because, you know, she's a public figure, but it's not okay for you?
Yeah. Well, you know, that's what it's like right there. Do as I say, not as I do.
Well, if nothing else, they should just show you that they're not scared of it. And if they're not scared of it, then neither should you.
Well, no, they have the hydroxychloroquine. they have the stuff. One of the articles I posted up last night talks about that. Let's see, a senator is pissed off, I think. Where'd it go? It's one of the news articles I posted last night in the chat, but it says that one of the senators is pissed off because the VA, the Veterans Administration, bought an exuberant amount of hydroxychloroquine to treat veterans that come to the VA hospital. Right. But yet they're taking the same stuff, but it's not okay for the veterans who serve this country. And as always, we've talked about the virus enters through the body, eyeballs, ears, nose, mouth, butthole, pee hole, all the holes in your body. So, but now they've came out and said it's official that it enters through the body, which we talked about many moons ago on day 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and probably 1.
Probably like 1 or 2, yeah. It was pretty early on.
every day for a long time there
That's
till it got.
basic fucking knowledge. If it can go in your mouth hole, it can go in your nose hole. It can go in your eye hole.
Yeah. The mouth hole's connected to the nose hole, the nose hole's connected to the eye holes are connected to the ear hose, and all the other holes are connected to each other in some way or fashion. Just like you can get through an open wound. So, oh, and now they came out and said vitamin D has been identified as a survival nutrient against the cerveza bug. We've been pumping that since pretty much day one.
Go out and get some sun.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the part of the ZMA, the zinc, magnesium, and vitamin D3. You can get vitamin D3 supplement though. A lot of people are deficient in it, which might be the reason why a lot of people contracted said cerveza bug. So.
Good morning, Walter Davis.
Sorry
about that.
Morning, sir. How are we doing today? I just love how the nobody me was telling these idiots right out the gate, but they got all these fucking experts up the president's arse, and not one of them. They should have just contacted the military and be like, "Hey, what do you guys do in a CBRN attack?" Bingo! We done told you here. That's why the baby went to Reno. That's why my baby went to Reno.
No idea.
Your baby, your wife? Well, guns? Is it because you got the with the vitamin D? I just got done battling zombies at Home Depot. Oh, I know.
Oh,
I know.
Man. It's so retarded. Did you see it? All the ones that have the mask below their face, and then the ones that just have it over their mouth but not their nose, because they don't like how that makes it feel. So
yeah,
I told dude, if it's not over the nose, it's not even effective. And meanwhile, it's a surgical mask, so it doesn't even matter, right?
Right.
And they're like, yeah, I don't like doing that. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. You be.
Yeah.
You
Well,
do
I think I went on a tirade about the lady in the store and moving her kid away from us like we had the plague or something.
Yeah.
Lyric from a song. Okay, right, gotcha.
Did Guns Coast to Coast and Walter Davis? Did you take your wives out to dinner? Is that a thing? I don't know. I know there are other states where there are other businesses, restaurants that are open. Like they've decided. And that was one of the things. When I went to the Open Arizona rally, I was bound and determined to find some businesses that were going to open even against the governor's orders. Now, I'm sure some states won't have that, but there's got to be more than just Arizona that's doing that.
Yeah, I had to talk with the guy.
I know that.
I had to talk with the guy in the bathroom. We were both washing our hands, and some guy walked in with a mask and looked at us all weird. And I loudly promoted that wearing the fucking mask doesn't work. I was like, but it does make me feel better that people are washing their hands now. After they've walked out of there and took a shit or played with their junk or picked their nose and whatever. It seemed like everybody was washing their hands. So I was like, if nothing else comes out of this, something good come out of it, because now hopefully these people will continuously wash their hands and not be nasty fucks and touch stuff that other people are going to touch. So Walter, they're there all day. The parking lot, the parking lot's always filled. I love it when they wear the mask, they touch the cart, and then they scratch underneath the mask or they rub their eye, and I'm like, you realize you just fucking gave it to yourself if it's here, right? So I'm gonna attempt to wear.
Or the ones that only put on the mask when they get close to you, and then they take it off immediately after they pass you. Like
yeah. You're still breathing the same air. I just coughed back there, so now you're breathing the same air.
3 aisles away, you can still breathe my air.
We have too many Karens here to open. May I speak to the manager, please? No, I need to speak to the manager, please. And it's and it's this year's summer fashion. The latest, I know, right? Some chicks are super fucking hot with masks on, right? Like all we gotta do is there'll be a lot more impregnated ladies if they just start wearing scrubs and masks.
They remind me of like watching Aladdin with the belly dancers with the thing over their face.
That's a reference to my buddy. He is super into uh, chicks with scrubs on. Like it just drives him mad. He's like, oh my god, you see that chick? I'm like, yeah. Now they're wearing masks. Scrub up, baby, scrub up.
Yeah, there was a black lady I saw yesterday with one on.
Oh,
It just went really well with the shape of her face. And I was like,
oh, look at that! Look at that! And all you gotta see is their eyes. Hopefully, their mouth doesn't move.
Little jungle fever. Come on, my
Yeah. And in this summer's fashion, the latest pandemic. Hey, that'll be on the new runway models. New. I can apparently go to Indiana and eat today, though. Yeah, they supposedly opened up last Wednesday. We're on a 5-step plan or some shit like that. The wife listened to it. I just couldn't listen to it. I'm like, oh, thanks you for giving my freedoms back, prick.
Yeah.
Which mine essentially were never taken away because I'm a farmer, and if they pulled me over, that's all I gotta say. So, but I used to deliver gas and fuel with IRKS. Me as the people pump their gas, get back in their car. Static electricity kills more than just you sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen people pick their nose and touch the fucking, just this sickness. Yeah. Get back out of the car. Yeah, without the, yeah. Yep. Especially with as much fleece is worn these days, people wearing fleece jackets and stuff. Or layering anyways. You get, if you don't use the correct static fucking stuff in your laundry, you definitely have a lot of static electricity. I get shit shocked out of me and by grocery carts and touching shelves in the store. So I can only imagine pumping gas and hitting that bitch with this, little bitty arc of spark and kaboom. Kaboom. So yeah, guns can come to Indiana today. I doubt there's going to be many restaurants opening though, because of it's more important for people to stay home and get more money than it is for them to come back to work. You can't bribe somebody to come back to work for $1,500 a month when they're giving it to them more money through unemployment. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's going to be a problem as well. Morning, Walter Davis. Oh no, wait. Morning, Stan, and morning, Gun. Sorry. Schuylkill County is opening. Schuylkill County is opening Friday in defiance of the Emperor. Roger that.
It's open now. I never understand these people. Why? I guess to get the word out to all the businesses that we're all going to do this at one time. I guess that's probably the reason. For me, though, it's always been like, screw it, let's just all do it now, man. They can't. If y'all do it at the same time, they can't stop them all.
Well, they created a monster now. They can't open because people are not going to come back to work because it's better to get unemployment. Like I said, it's not the gas that ignites; it's the fumes, right? Yeah, volatile vapors. That's part of the hazmat training too. You can't mix iodine and greasy rags. There's all kinds of stuff that. But yeah, it gets to the gas. The fumes and boom. When it gets to the gas is when it causes the explosion. Yeah, I got you right there, Stan. A guy that owns a decent restaurant lost his half to Amazon. Oh, the employees, right. Well, now, I talked to a guy over the weekend. He's going back to his job, but he went to work at, whatever was open. And we talked about that. He's like, he goes, I have bills to pay. So I took any job that was available during the shutdown. But he did give his notice at the new job saying he was going back to his old job because he made more money at the old job. So there is some good people out there, but I've heard retards getting the Cerveza payments and then working under the table. Yeah. 15 at restaurant, 17 at Amazon. Damn. Another Cargill plant shutting down. What's Cargill do, Stan? You can't be told a week ahead of time to open and get all your food materials in a week. Right. Well, shit, they're having problems getting it to the damn store. The stores are sold out here still. It's so bad that they're selling out a pallet of hamburger, a Gaylord pallet full of hamburger a day at Sam's Club. My buddy works in the meat department down there and cuts steaks and shit. He's the one that always does my deer. He he'll do my my deer whenever we get more than we can handle. He'll come up and help me cut them up because he's a butcher for Sam's Club. And he's like, I called him. He's like, man, you got to be here waiting in line to get that shit. He's like, we sell a pallet of it a day by 10 a.m. and they're only opening at 8. So,
Wow.
if I'm supplying kale, and you all shut down, I'm not having kale just sit around and rot. Yeah. And what I suggest for people that do have stuff like that, feed it to your animals or, compost it. Shit, just don't let it rot. I know on a large scale you can't do that, but everything that we do around here, we try to put back, whether it's the carrot tops, anything like that, we give to the animals, or we put in the compost pile for the chickens to, root around in and eat. Cargill's a meat packer. Is that in Canada? Okay. Yeah, how we can't just, oh, hey, go ahead and start bringing that shit in. Well, first the farmers have to pay somebody to pick the stuff, and it's not going to be at peak quality, so expect food to taste like shit for a while.
Right.
Here it just frosted the other night. It was 37 degrees last night. So we had to take all those plants and double up the row covers on them. So you take row covering, put the hoop over it, and then sometimes depends on how cold. If it's going to be super cold, like below 20, you got to put cardboard in on top of that, and then put another row cover over that, just to keep it from freezing. This is where just in time meets. Just in time, yeah. Because now there's no stock. There are 4 major meat packers in North America. Cargill is one of them. Okay. See, we still have, we have a lot of processing plants, I guess. There's probably one 45 minutes away from me, and then another one an hour or so. So you can go there. We still have farmers that do cows, so you can ask, go down and ask a farmer if they want to sell a cow. You buy the cow, they'll take it to the slaughterhouse. And then those guys will cut it up for you. Usually how we do it is if you buy a cow, you give the slaughterhouse half of it, and then they sell it in-house. And right now would be the perfect time to do that because everybody's out of meat. So that's a good thing if you have cows. But we'll buy a cow or a pig, get half of it, give the other half to the slaughterhouse, and then pay a minimal fee. I don't remember what it is right now, but that's how you do it if you want to stock your freezer here, before Sam's Club or anything like that. So that still goes on, but we don't raise cows anymore. But like I said, some of my neighbors do, so I could ask them, and we could go in pay half on the slaughter.
Yeah, we were about to do that up in Ashford, never got to it. I'm thinking that might have been a cheaper option to do. With the freezer that we have too, because we spent probably more than that or close to it. Although a half a cow in that small freezer, that'd been close. That'd be a small cow.
Yeah, well, the good thing about the cows around here, most of them are grass fed, so the meat's a lot better, I think, in a grass fed versus grain fed. But
right,
that's my opinion. The steaks turn out better on the grill. So a lot of nice marbling in them and stuff. Can't give you what you don't have. Can't get blood from a stone. Many sayings about this usually discussed historically when tyrants are in charge. Yeah, can't bleed a turnip was the one I always heard, Stan.
Yeah. People need to say no.
Well, I mean, it's gonna definitely show right now. All lockdowns could be ended now if 80% of people wear masks in public.
How about if 80% of people just went about their daily life and gave the finger to anybody who said don't do that? If you had 80% of the people going about their life like it was before this, they're not going to lock you all up. They can't find you all. At some point, they're just going to be like, you know what? I guess we can't do anything about it. So if you got 80% of people to go into work, to reopen their businesses, to do all that, all at the same time, all these governors, no, I don't care what state you're in, if you do 80% and get that, go to the park, untether the police tape at the park, return over the tables at the park, go have a barbecue at the park. Everybody do it all at the same time. They ain't stopping you. All they can do is like, well, guess that didn't work. And then life goes back to normal within like 2 days, if that.
So I'm glad Guns is in here. I want to ask him. They're saying that a lot of the tests are already false positive because they've already been tainted with the virus. And I know he works directly with them, so I wanted to ask him. The deer around here all feed on corn from the fields. Well, we have GMO shit here, so.
Well, you have that one guy from Africa who tested a pawpaw and a goat. And they both came back positive for this virus. So,
well, because all the tests were tainted.
Yeah, well, either tainted or the lab that did the results are really told to find cerveza in a lot of stuff.
But I know Guns said he made the reagents. His company makes the reagents, so I was curious. Because he said that they should have test kits out as well soon. So they were saying 80% false positive rate a long time ago. Right.
At that point, that's not a test.
No, yeah, I mean.
That's not even rock, paper, scissors, bro. Flip a coin. Flip a coin, you'd have better results.
Oh, so I found the article you were talking about. It was goats, quail, and papaya in Tanzania test positive for cerveza bug.
Yeah.
But you were talking, if your test is made in China, yes, it is likely contaminated, and many tests are from China. Yep. Okay, so that's the ones we're getting that are showing the false positives are from China. That's what I figured. I mean, why is that though? Why would they? Is it because somebody was contaminated with the virus when they made the test, or just contamination from the air for making the reagent? Well, the WHO is run by communists anyways. That's why Trump said he was going to defund it and that we were going to take the test. Our test we distribute has a 97% sensitivity, 98 specificity. Yeah, is that right? Yeah. I can't say that word. Specificity. Specificity. There you go. Specificity. Our test we make is 99.9.
I can't even say it.
Specific. Yeah, specific. Anyways.
Worcestershire sauce.
Okay. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. Well, I mean, you probably have a lot stricter protocols to follow too, Guns. So, I mean, that makes sense.
You ain't ever going to see them tests coming out to the mass public, because then all of a sudden the numbers would be different than what everybody's saying right now. And we can't have that. Can you imagine if all of a sudden we tested everybody and realized exactly how many people had this, that, because the tests were good? They can't allow that real number to get out. Not after they shut down the entire economy. There ain't no way that real number's coming out.
No, because then they wouldn't be able to justify it. Heads would be rolling in the streets. It could be contaminated by an employee. It could be from the POS control, point of sale control contaminating. It could be that the state ordering it to be positive, so the USA looks worse. So I feel a little bit of sabotage. I mean, papaya tested positive for yeah, for sure. He was definitely trolling the WHO, but it just goes to show you that they're full of shit. So The lateral flow are usually in the 90s. The genetic tests are usually 99. So, are you guys going to come out with the home test kit or just the test kit for the normal people to buy it, like the doctors and stuff? I want to send a test under the name D's Nuts. Hey, that's the guy that ran for president a couple years ago. State equals China. So yeah, I don't
the
know.
comment that he said earlier maybe could be from the China ordering it to be piece of shit, so USA looks worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about political. I mean, I don't know why they're trying to make other people look bad. Like, of course, they're trying to convince their own people in China that the U.S. is to blame, right? But are they trying to make the U.S. citizens think the U.S. is to blame? Because, I mean, we're pretty heavily propagandized here, too. You know, we don't think that we're the bad guys at all in any situation. We're always the good guys, you know? The fucking
So
Chinese is the bad ones. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So Guns company offers a home test kit. You prick your finger, put a drop of blood on it, and put it on a test like a pregnancy test. I'll be damned. We need to acquire some of those and all test ourselves, so that way if we have it, we'll be like, woohoo! We didn't die, and we've been on here almost every fucking day.
I have the Kung Fu flu.
Yeah, Kung Pao chicken. The Wuhan Institute of Virology pulls photo evidence of workers handling tainted bats without PPE. Wonder why we're getting sick. Ooh, let's play with this anthrax. Hey guys, toss the balloon around, filled full of anthrax. Poof. So does it test for the virus itself or the antibodies? Stan's asking Guns that.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of us have already had it.
Study shows that vitamin D deficiency found to increase risk of fatal. Well, no shit. That's because a lot of people are vitamin D deficient. But what do we know? We haven't been saying that ad nauseum. Let's see. Anybody notice Al Gore has been really quiet? Well, yeah, he's just waiting for it to start back up so he can get his carbon taxes and fly around in his, super jetliner. Too much trauma from the last time we took a pregnancy test. I still got a headache. Right. Well,
I remember the girlfriend coming back with that test too. She didn't want to take it. She thought that if she didn't take it, she wouldn't be pregnant. Like, what? She missed her period for however long. I'm like, you gotta take this test, and she's like, I ain't gonna take it because if it comes back positive, what am I gonna do? I'm like, what are you gonna do if it comes back positive? The test ain't getting you pregnant, lady.
So Gunn says
it came back positive, and boy, she was not happy there. Yeah.
Now do that 5 more times, and you'll be in my shoes.
Yeah. Oh, she was worried about what her grandmother would think because we were staying with her grandma at the time. She'll think that you're, 20. How old was she at the time? Like 26. Yeah, you're 26 years old. You got pregnant. It happens.
Yeah, Grandma was probably doing the same thing. As long as you didn't do it in Grandma's bed, that's all that matters. As long as you weren't conceived in Grandma's bed.
Oh, she was so worried about that shit. Yeah.
It tests for both. So if you have antibodies or the active version, there's a goat anti-G line. There's a goat anti-G line for antibody and a different test for the test line for the antigen. Okay. Avoid.
Yeah.
Avoiding it doesn't make
Avoiding
it
it
go.
doesn't make it go away.
Yeah, buddy.
And
Right.
then he says, especially in that situation, right? And I had to convince her of that. I'm like, if you're pregnant, the test ain't gonna change anything. You're still gonna be pregnant. So you could not take the test, but in about 2 more months, everybody gonna know.
Yeah.
I mean, because actually, this was pretty far into it. I think she was probably 3 or 4 months along at that point. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yep. Get those little bundles of joy. Get them out fast so you can enjoy the rest of your life. 1 in 4 Americans use nicotine daily, making themselves more susceptible to catching the cerveza bug and dying. But
I want nicotine so bad, bro.
that the doctor said that that was not true because people that smoke already assault their lungs on a daily basis. So that's why it's not necessarily being. It's not a proven case though. So
Yeah, it could either go either way.
They suggested that you don't take up smoking, but if you have COPD from smoking or some other thing, you have COPD, that's probably going to lead you down the bad path. But lead in water, it might be due to manganese. Flavonoids from fruit can help protect you from viper venom. Case fatality rate of cerveza bug is now over 18% in France, 14% in Italy, 12% in Spain, 10% in Mexico, and so far only 6% in the U.S., orders of magnitude higher than the regular flu. Declining cases in New York drive national cerveza bug trend downward, but new hotspots are rising every day in the U.S. China made defective cerveza bug tests kits for Tanzania, reveals Africa CDC. Huh. Well, look at that. Look at that. There's a link to that one.
Stan says, maybe if I don't look at the bus, it won't hit me. There are a lot of people that close their eyes like,
skirt,
and then just stay there. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God, you're going to have a little cry. Is now the time to sit down and break down and have a cry?
No, get off the X.
Would you like to move out of the way?
Get off the X right now. Move. Move. If you live in
Arizona, smoking consists of walking outside in the sun. Dang, it's hot there. It is hot. That's kind of a sizzle, not really a smoke.
Is it? Are you sure it's not a smolder? I mean, it could be a smoldering effect.
Hey, it wasn't that hot yesterday. I think it only got to like 106.
Oh shit! 106?
Maybe lower.
Okay.
Today. Oh, it rained yesterday too, which was really funny because in the morning it was nice and cool because it rained.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the end of the day, it got up to like past 100 at least. And now, see, today it says that we're only going to get into the high 90s. We're not even going to hit 100. That's awesome. 97.
Apparently, the White House is racing to contain the in-house cerveza bug outbreak.
Yeah, have you noticed that nobody wears a mask there? I mean, I know the president doesn't want to wear a mask because, that wouldn't look presidential or whatever. I don't know, but he ain't wearing a mask. Why should anybody else? He's probably meeting with more world leaders and people. And, there's no social distancing there.
Yeah, right, Stan?
106.
Yeah, right? What in the fuck? That's crazy. 106 degrees. And I'm freezing.
That ain't nothing, man.
I have the heat on nothing. Right now.
That ain't nothing. Believe me, there's different levels of hot. I know all about it. Hot starts at 90 degrees, right? And then you got the next level is about 100. Then it goes up to 110. Once you get to 110, that's where it's damn hot, right?
It's currently 46
then to 115. 115 is on a whole other level.
46 degrees.
Yeah. Shut up. Anything above 115, you don't. Well, I don't know. I've only gone up to 122, but 122 felt the same as 115. At that point, it's just oppressive. And we'll have that for about 2 months.
Stan says, you know why they drink so much tequila in Mexico? It helps become a coolant system, thins out their blood. Yeah, well, once you become dehydrated, your blood thickens up. You guys probably already know that, but the last liquid you have, H2O anyways, water, your blood thickens and it causes your body harder to pump. That's why you die of stroke, heat stroke and stuff, because your blood actually thickens into a gel if you don't stay hydrated. So I was at the shore and it hit 50, windy and cold. Yeah, I can only imagine the wind factor. Hell, at 60, 65 is still cold. At on the beach when the wind's blowing. So
Stan says he bakes his garlic bread at 125.
Oh man.
Well, I know you can fry an egg on the pavement here in the summer.
Yeah, like I've seen that
many times.
Yeah, you should redo that. Do a video of that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do it every year. Make some bacon.
There you go.
So we already talked about the beef prices soaring, but I want to repost that article. Get a
Dave's
lot of
heading
buffering.
out.
All right, have a good day, Walter. Sorry, I don't. Hopefully, it's not us buffering.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not buffering on my end, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, beef prices. Now, we've gone to the store a few times. The regular price on steaks and roast and all that no difference. Same price as it always has. Well, what's so special about the ground beef? I mean, you can make all those roast and steaks into ground beef with a meat grinder. It's not that fucking hard.
Right, but people don't have that technology at home nowadays.
The technology of this.
Right, I know, but I'm saying they don't have that anymore. You know what I mean? We have a meat grinder because we process deer. But that reminds me, gotta call my Amish meat guy.
Right.
But yeah, they don't process it at Sam's Club anymore. They'll bring in the sides of beef and then cut them into whatever you want. I did notice that ham for a almost 4 pound ham was $75. I should have took a picture of that, but 75.
Why is it that nobody wants to pay extra for toilet paper or mask? Because that would be price gouging. But when there's a meat shortage, they're okay with paying double for ground beef.
Well, toilet paper is still non-existent here. Paper towels are back on the shelf. Cleaning supplies are hit or miss. Hamburgers gone, but yeah, steaks. You can get steaks all day long. I mean, but there's a limit. There's a limit to that too. You can only get 3 packages of meat, whether it's 3 packages of meat, steak, chicken, whatever. And they've already put it in
Our local Sam's Club is allowing you to have one of each type. So you can only have one of each type, but they have a lot of types, bro.
Yeah.
Like we filled up half a shopping cart with meats, and people are looking at you after a while. Like, holy crap, what are you gonna do with all that meat? You got like not half a cow, but probably at least a quarter of a cow in that shopping cart.
Well, I usually get the flank steak because you can turn you could turn that into anything. So. And that goes really good.
We seasoned that, and we vacuum sealed it, and we froze it. So.
Yeah. Yep, vacuum sealer is a great thing to have. I have 2. One that does canning jars, and the other one it just does regular stuff like meat.
Nice.
We got the extra long pack.
Both, but we don't have the attachments.
We got the extra long pack, so you can, put a rifle in there and vacuum seal it with some diassessant bags if you need to. Just saying, just throwing it out there. It's a multifunctional. We made MREs before. Way back, we made boo-boo kits and first aid kits to put into storage containers. And then we gave them to people that needed them whenever the tornadoes came through. So that's always good. First aid stuff's going to be at a hard price to get now too, considering that all this stuff's going on. and most of the stuff came from China. So if you're interested in making money, you need to open up a place that makes medical supplies in the United States. That's a good business venture to go on.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
And I'm perfectly okay with businesses coming back to America. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I think we need innovation here, and we need to start making shit here again. So,
vacuum sealers aren't that expensive, Stan. I mean, they're pretty easy to get. Go to your local Goodwill if you have one up there. I don't know if you do, but a lot of people, you can find them there. Or I think they're like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how much they are, but I know they're not that expensive.
nice. You can have vacuum seal. You dehydrated. Oh, hey, I have 7-year-old bacon that I just took out of the freezer that's vacuum sealed, and it still looks like it was put there like yesterday. Hey, fellas, good morning, Tactical Tone. How's it going down, Tactical Tone? Got fished. Yeah, Tony's been fishing, I think. Every day, bro. We're stocking up on food. Yep, for sure. Like, my wife was like, are you really going to eat the 7-year-old bacon? I'm like, yeah. I'm going to eat the 7-year-old bacon. It's been vacuum sealed. Well, there's not. I have an extra one right here.
That bacon has probably lived longer in your refrigerator than it did on the pig itself.
It doesn't have a date on it, but I know we done this package specifically at our other house before we sold it. So this was I just defrosted it. It says it's bacon. I'd open it myself if I had thumbs. It's bacon, because at the time we were making fun of the bacon strips.
Yeah.
So that's 7-year-old bacon. It's been vacuum sealed, and it looks just as fresh as it does off the showroom floor right now.
Frozen without any air getting to it? Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
We took everything out of the package and resealed it vacuum sealed style. Our whole deep freezer is all vacuum sealed.
Well, yeah, because once you vacuum seal it, it removes the oxygen, and oxygen causes oxidization and fucks everything up and causes freezer burn and allows,
Yeah, even in a freezer, oxygen is bad for sure.
Yeah. Same way if you have to, put a rifle in there or something, ammo, whatever.
Yeah. Now that the freezer's full, we've been canning. Showed Irish a little bit of our canning setup. We got beef, just regular roast beef, that we put in cans that we can then put in a dish, and those are in our pint jars. But then we also have some MREs in jars. We have beef stew in some jars, and then we have chicken noodle-less soup, which is chicken noodle soup without the noodles. And then, so that's really good. And then we plan on canning vegetables if we get anything out of the garden, obviously. Or if there's a really good deal on something, we might can it. We've done that before.
Yeah, I'm working on a root cellar. There's 2 different types, so we're going to build them right side by side and use a middle wall, so that we can have one that has a high moisture content for fruits and veggies, and then the other side is going to be a dryer, so we can store canned food in it, and that requires a lot more insulation and electricity, but that can all be done with the solar. Irish has a cryogenic chamber coming for a deep freeze next. No, I wish. I do want to get a freeze dryer, so we can do that. If I had a cryogenic chamber, I'd be putting myself in that bastard.
Right.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be
man.
good.
Wake me up when they have a cure for pulmonary hypertension, bro.
Well, no, the one I'm talking about, you get inside of it and they freeze your lower body, and it's supposed to help with pain. It's like the new version of sitting in the ice bath, and then getting in the sauna. So
gotcha.
That's what I want to do. I'm building a sauna too. That's on the list, so I can sweat out any kind of funk.
Yeah, I've been thinking I probably need to hit a sauna. You wouldn't think you need to in 120-degree heat. Well, I mean, it's not 120 yet. But it's gonna be.
Yeah. Well, I got a cool little wood burning stove. I got a cool little wood burning stove. from the scrap yard, from the dump or whatever, and I'm going to use that. Get some big rocks put on top of it. And, my neighbor tore down a porch, so we got all that wood, and then all I have to do is buy some cedar planking and some foam board and finish up and put a roof on it, and then it's good to go. So I have all the stuff from the porch to build it. Oh, that's the thing I'd like to touch on too. For anybody that's new or watches this after the live part, now's the time to start figuring out how to reuse stuff. So gather stuff. I'll do. I got a lot of videos to do, guys. I'm just super busy right now, so I'm going to do a lot of videos on stuff that I do. Like I reuse metal bed frames for angle iron to make stuff, and then I scored a whole bunch of metal box spring type things from a hotel, and they're like 6 to 8 inches tall, and I use those to make garden beds. Raised garden beds all through the yard to put flowers in. Some vegetables. You can even grow microgreens in them. But you definitely want to start utilizing stuff that you get for free, especially now as time's probably going to end up pretty hard soon. So anything you can get. I'm stacking pallets as high as I can get them and stack them deep. You can use them as firewood. You can use them as fencing. My entire chicken run was made with pallets. You can make raised beds out of them. So now's the time to start getting those useless items that you thought were useless and hoarding them to use for other stuff. Bluegill are the size of sunfish around here. I got to go north to get some good size ones. I stock a pond. So I have red ear, bluegill, bass, the sterile Asian carp for weed control. They eat a lot of the stuff, but they're only good for like 3 or 4 years, and then you have to pull them out and get new ones. But
actually had fish the other day. I don't eat fish. I do not like fish. And we went to Sam's Club and got a big old thing of salmon. And the wife's like, yeah, I'm going to prepare this really good. And, because I told her I want to like fish. I do. I want to like it. And probably a lot of it is psychological from when I was a kid, right? So let's go ahead and we'll get this salmon, and you can prepare it real well, and maybe I'll just like it, and I'll just really try to like it. And she barbecued it, but it tastes more like the charcoal. Like I didn't taste any fish at all. All I tasted was charcoal. So I don't know if our charcoal is too strong because it's like the self-lighting stuff. We have a small grill, so maybe I don't know. It didn't taste like fish. It just tasted like eating a barbecue grill.
So on the fishing thing, what kind of fishing gear do you have? I stock quite a bit of fishing equipment, hooks, sinkers, and stuff like that because, you can go anywhere here and turn a rock over and find worms. So I don't keep a lot of, artificial baits. I do have artificial baits, but do you stock? Another good thing to stock would be like, with trot lines, stuff like that. Now's a good time to learn how to do that because you can place those in a river, leave them. Turtles, you need to figure out how to be able to catch snapping turtles and eat those. That's an old country thing that a lot of people in rural places know how to do. Some don't, but a lot of people do. They use jugs and they catch turtles with them. So there's an alternate food supply, but you need to have those supplies before everybody runs to get them. Because I'm sure a lot of that shit's manufactured in
people around me fish the canals. So I don't know if I want to go fish a canal. First of all, I don't like fish that much.
Right.
I do enjoy fishing. I think it's a fun thing to do, but yeah, I don't enjoy fish. Stan says he loves fish, just hates the bones. Yeah, I think that's where I have my issue. I think because when I was a kid, I do remember eating fish and then getting the bone in my mouth, and it was disgusting, and it hurt. I think it hurt. I don't know. It's been a long time, right? But ever since then, it was always a fight to get me to eat fish, even fish sticks. And then, you get to the point where you don't like the fishy flavor, or you smell that fishiness, and it's just, to me. And I don't want to be like that. I want to be able to enjoy fish because there's a lot of fish out there that's supposedly good, and I know it's good for you as long as you don't get the, irradiated shit from Japan. But
The trout will be running soon. That's awesome. I really like to come up and check that out. We have some kind of trout, but I've never seen them, and they're really heavily regulated. So, but yeah, I'd love to come up and see some rainbow trout swimming upstream. I've seen it on I've seen it on TV and stuff, but that's cool. Love fish. Yep, just hate the bones. Well, right there you go, Stan. Figure out a way to process fish and remove all the bones. And there's your $1 million ideal for the day. And SHTF nets, laugh out netting is illegal here, but more, yeah. I'm just saying, like, if you need those supplies, if there's something you think you're lacking on, and that was the whole point of keeping the journal at the beginning of this, was to see where you were missing stuff, because if you write it down, you can always go back to it. But if you don't, 30 seconds later, you done forgot. So keep a little notepad, like a field journal notepad, or an actual big journal like I do, because I have farming stuff that I keep in there. It's sitting right here, but it's got shit piled on it right now. So, but I keep sticky notes with it of things that I noted, things that I've seen. I'm going to try to get another video or two out of the intro to gardening here soon. I have a list of videos to do, but like I said, everything is just right now is super fast paced. I really shouldn't be doing these chats in the morning right now because everything's that bad, but it's that, going that fast. So I did get a lot of stuff tilled up. My little garden, or my tractor riding video, where everybody thought I was soused to the fucking moon. I was not drinking, but afterwards I wasn't. That video has not been released because I have not reviewed it. But yeah, Stinger, have you ever thought about doing magnet fishing?
I've never even heard of magnet
You
fishing.
throw a magnet in, what you pull up out of the bottom. Yeah, we've done that before.
Wait a minute, what? You throw a magnet in and pull it up?
Yeah, you get one of those big ass magnets and hook it to a rope or something and throw it in, and you'll pull out an awful mess of metal scrap and stuff.
Yeah, metal stuff. I thought it was an actual fishing technique.
There's a lot of crap to drag off the bottom of the rivers, especially in the cities. Yeah, you find a lot of pistols that way. Seen catfish the size of pit bull last night. Damn.
See, I try not to eat unkosher fish or any meats. Really, I do eat bacon and pepperoni here and there, but even that's pretty rare. So if I'm going to eat fish, which I already don't like, it's going to have to be kosher fish. So catfish is not on that list. I hear it's delicious, though.
I believe that's where you stick your hand in the hole to get the fish, and they latch onto your arm and you pull them out. They call it something. Is it canoodling? Is it what it's called here? I don't know.
Noodling. Yeah.
Yeah, where you put your hand in the hole.
Basically, you put your arm down in the hole and hope the fish bites your arm.
Yep, I take fish oil every day.
Yeah, I want to like fish. I do. I want to. But it's hard. It's a deeply seated thing, which I don't know if it's mostly because at first, it's mostly probably bad experience when I was a kid, traumatic event, but now it's gotten, I'm 45 years old. It's gotten to the point where even the smell of it just makes me want to vomit, right? So I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to find, get the wife to do some really good recipes. I got my tartar sauce ready to go, because I am a big fan of tartar sauce. And if you ever haven't used that as mayonnaise, you should try it. It's really good.
So Tony did a video, on the 8th? Yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11. So Friday, about mass are gay, Gey. And I didn't get to watch it yet, Tony. It's in my queue, but you like to tell us why masks are gay? Or I guess it's gay, but not GEY. I think you did another one too. I don't ever catch your live stuff anymore. I have the bell clicked and all that good stuff, but like you're like me. You're in and out, and it's done. Lake walk. Yesterday he did a lake walk. So they're in my queue there. Tactical Tone. I just haven't got to them yet. Like I said, lots of stuff going on. I need to figure out a contraption to mount my phone on the tractor, so I can watch it while I'm working. I have tenderized catfish. Laugh out loud. Bash it till it came off my arm. Yeah. It's not worth it. Laugh out loud, right? Yeah, just trot line it. I picked up a clearance trot line set from the Walmart. For some reason, everything's being clearanced at Walmart. The shelves are so bare that they're putting fresh fruit and vegetables in their coolers here. My videos are a day behind. Okay, so you're having to do what I used to have to do: go into town and upload them. Yeah,
that's a good problem to have. I mean, it sucks in a way, but
well, I mean, that's why I didn't do videos for so long, is because we didn't have access to the internet whatsoever. Like, I would literally do a video and have to go in town and sit somewhere for it to upload because the signal is so shitty. And of course, I can't. It's probably in a bag somewhere. Yep, I can't. Anyways, that was just one of those thought things that went through my mind. Like, what equipment do you guys have to repair stuff? That's another thing that I wanted to bring up. Do you guys have leather working tools and stuff like that? Because now's the time to start getting this shit. If you wear a belt or you have leather holsters, stuff like that's going to be something you want to get to before the economy collapses and you have to fucking pay $1 million for a set of nuts and bolts or something. My videos are a day behind. Okay, got that. He said the same as you, basically, about bandwagon jumpers and safety sallies. All the sheep and their masks. Everyone demanding masks at the grocery store. Well, that's why I'm gonna start wearing my shemagh. I'm gonna try to get my driver's license picture taken with the shemagh because I think my driver's license are up this year or next. So hopefully the whole mask thing is still in effect. Fuck, I might even wear a gas mask in it. I don't know. I'm debating. I only have to go like a mile or two down to the road, but I'm busy here on the res.
He's gonna make a beaver mask. Are you gonna make one that looks like a beaver head, or are you gonna make one that looks like a beaver flower?
Mm-hmm. I think you should go with the chocolate starfish mask for sure if you're gonna get a picture taken at the driver's license office.
There you go.
Oh shit!
This
you
got the people
is
dressing
not
up
for
with
children.
the KKK hoods, right? Might as well.
Oh yeah, somebody was in Walmart with that on. That's hilarious. It was like, what are you fucking? They weren't thinking, obviously.
No, he was making a statement, bro. I mean, why else would you wear a KKK member hood there? First of all, I guess it's great, right? You got the face covering, but it also gives you social distancing because nobody want to get close to your ass unless they're going to beat your ass up.
Yeah, but that's these days that'll get you shot. That's dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear either a gas mask or my skull riding mask. Yeah, I have those. But they're like the pull up ones, and it just looks weird with my beard. So, I think they're mil-spec monkey, but they have like the skull face that goes right here, and we used to wear them instead of the shemagh, and then it covers down your throat, but it looks like the vertebrae running down it.
Tony, no, I've never seen a beaver on a beaver. Would you please indulge us in this chat because I want to know your take on a beaver's beaver.
Have you ever seen a beaver on a real beaver?
Yeah.
I don't know. Was it a hairy beaver or a shaved beaver? I just need to know these things. Oh shit! Chocolate puck report, right? Yeah.
Oh, Tony makes us go off the rails almost every time.
Yeah. Yep. We can't ever have a real seed conversation because Tactical Tone's talking about growing the devil's lettuce. Adding minerals to drinking water can it help with blood pressure? Why do people with depression usually suffer from gastrointestinal distress? Well, that's a cool study.
That is interesting. Now I'm curious myself.
Probably because the medications they give you cause you to be backed up, like MREs. Oh, I could put the skull mask over the gas mask, or you could just paint the gas mask with some fucking horrific fucking, airbrush. Take it to an airbrush artist and have him like put some horrific fucking scary shit on it.
All right.
Hi, kitty. There's an article on how to increase the longevity of your preps, which we kind of covered just a little while ago. Vacuum seal the shit out of it.
Yep.
Let's see what else is going on. We got any good deals over at guns.deals?
I don't know. I haven't checked that one in a while.
Oh.
Right now, I'm looking at these skull masks because I need to get something that's cool.
Yeah, I think they're
Just
called.
because I want it.
They're like I don't know. I have a lot of them.
The skull ones are the skull, right? But I know they have other ones. They have like a fox, fox mask. They have. I mean, you can get like Terminator shit. There's all sorts of different ones you can get, I'm sure.
Like this one?
All right, yeah. You get that. Like the one I was looking at is a skull plus American flag, which is kind of cool.
But it's like a sock.
Yeah, it's a buff. It's considered a buff, right? That's what those are.
Well, you know where it started at, right?
Survivor?
No. Back in the military, we would cut our sleeves off our shirts and use them underneath our helmets for sweatbands. So all they did was make it a little bit longer, like essentially sew two shirt sleeves together, but made it all one homogeneous piece. So that way, because we would wear it underneath our helmet to keep the sweat coming, because the sweatband on our helmets was leather. So you can see how that worked out real well, right?
Yeah, that didn't work very well at all.
Because
the first time I ever seen a buff was on Survivor.
Yeah, no, we used to, back in the 90s, we cut the sleeves off of old shirts and would wear them like that. But because this right here would rub your fucking forehead raw. I mean, it never failed. As soon as you got sweaty and hot, nope, it's done.
Jeez.
Thank you, War Witch. She's my holder of my helmet. I just wish she was heavy duty enough to hold my body armor as well.
Right.
But she's not. What is it? Yeah. There's some really high tech ones that have plastic face guards in them, and you can put inserts.
I don't know about all that, but like I kind of like this one. Let's see right here. It says "We're all mad here," so it's an Alice in Wonderland thing. This one has the coolest one I see. Flag.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, this one has the American flag in it, which is cool. And I guess this is like a Mexican Day of the Dead kind of thing. Look, this one has a handlebar mustache.
Oh.
Maybe that's how I get my handlebar. Huh?
There you go, bro. There you go.
Right. Yeah. Like this one's a zombie one. That's kind of cool. Ooh, look at that one. It's like Mexican colors. Yeah, I'll be looking at this later today for sure. Oops. Anyway.
I don't even know if they still make the mil-spec monkey stuff. Or at least the...
mil-spec monkey?
Yeah. They have the combat cock, which SOE has too. Yeah, I don't think they have them anymore. I'll have to dig mine out. They're in my my daily carry bags in the vehicles, but they're really cool because I got the face. You can get whatever face you want.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they do anything for the virus, but
Oh no. Well, I wear them for like.
if they're gonna make you hide your identity,
Yeah.
might as well do it in style.
Yeah. I don't see them on here. Mil-Spec Monkey was the place though, that I used to get them from back in the day. But like I said, they had some really cool face coverings. They had them in black and green and olive drab.
Nice.
Cool stuff. They might have them on Amazon, but you know how that goes. Belts, gloves, civilian headgear. Let's see They might have them. Let's check it out. Expect delays because of Cerveza bug. Oh, they do. Yeah, they have some badass ones. Yep. Here's and they're pretty cheap. They're $5. So let me. I'll share that with everybody.
Yeah, a lot of these here are like 16, almost $20. So.
Yeah, these are the cool high speed, low drag headgear stuff.
They have a Shrek, which is a cold weather baklava. Yeah,
baklava.
Looks like the soft mask of Batman, man. This looks like a cow. It's kind of cool. Yeah, post that link up if you haven't already.
Is it?
Interesting.
Yep, should be there.
Okay, let me go back to that then.
Plague. Yep. They're not too pricey if you get them up. Macari. I seen a bunch of them on Macari the other day for like $20. That and it helps stop swear from rolling down your sweat. Yeah, especially in your friggin' eyes, man. Stan knows. Stan's a soldier too there. Without the sleeve on your head, the sweat would just pour. Yeah, I hated that. God, right in the eyeballs, man. But that's where they started coming up with these head socks. Yeah, balaclava, not baklava. It's either Russian or French name.
I'm not good with these words, bro. I can barely speak normal English.
We called them. What the hell did we call them when I was a kid? I have a picture of me wearing one. It had the eyes and the mouth, but it was like a toboggan that went over your entire face. Some of the cold weather gear that they issue for like Arctic weather training stuff's pretty badass too. But the Mil-Spec Monkey, did you find them?
Yeah, I found the link. The ones that I see here are just kind of.
Oh well, it looks like they're all out of stock. My bad. Yeah. But that's where they're at.
Not only are they out of stock, but I mean they definitely all the same color.
Well, you can get them in black, olive drab, and tan. I think. It says notify me when available. They have them in dusty brown, urban, or OD green light. But that's the here. I'll copy that one too. This is the ones I always got, and have a few of them, and they've lasted. Call them ski mask. Yeah. But they offer them in 3 different colors.
Here's one of a skull smoking a cigarette. Maybe I should get this one. Hold on.
I like the Japanese warrior ones.
Yeah, check this one out right here. It's a skull smoking a cigarette. I like that one.
Oh yeah.
But they have some really good ones. They have the Punisher American flag one. This one's kind of cool over here. This like demon face.
I've seen quite a few. I seen one that said that if you can read this, you're too close to me. I just need that in general. I don't even need that during the Cerveza apocalypse. I just need that in general. Like, bitch, get away from me.
Yeah.
I'm not really, I don't like to be close to people in general, so this worked out really well for me. But I like, people avoiding me. But
I like people I don't know or think that aren't my type of people ignoring me. But like when I'm at the gun range, obviously I want people not to ignore me because I have fun toys. Hey,
right,
they
right.
have Heath Ledger's Joker one that makes you look like you have the Heath Ledger Joker smile.
That's awesome. Amazon's a place to go if you want to find all the shit you ever wanted.
Yeah, pretty much, huh?
Ever.
It's like too many choices right now.
Well, I'm going to do the as per requested from Poison Stinger. I'm going to do the homebrew night vision. That's going to be during a winter project though, so we'll get
Start
all
writing
that.
your script, bro. You need a script, and you need to get that approved by me.
They should make one that looks like Boba Fett. They do. I think they do. I think I seen Boba Fett and what's the other one? The other Fett. I seen that the other day somewhere.
Let me
I get
see. I can do a quick search.
emails from the supplier. All right, Walter, you coming back? But yeah, those are definitely like if I'm gonna be forced to wear a mask, I'm gonna wear something awesome sauce. And hell, I may even start making something cool. You never know. I did just get
Mm-hmm.
a bolt, or not a bolt, a large chunk of material in Marpat Desert and Marpat Woodland. So I might construct some masks out of that if I can get my daughter to sew them up. Make some ones that come up over the nose and then cut underneath the eyes and come down. Yeah, we'll just start. They make winter hats with beards. Yeah. Well, yeah, you got to have a face warmer. Some people can't grow beards, so they have to, to buy them. Granny actually made some. She crocheted them, so it was like a long hood and. Oh yeah, right there, left side of the screen.
This one right here.
Yeah.
There's a sand raider, right, or something like that.
Yeah, and then that look,
custom raider.
you can put your filter right there. Put your HEPA filter right there. There you go, buddy.
I mean, they have this one, which is what does it say? Boba Fett,
Yeah.
bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna get
But
the
a
wife
lot of
one
them are kind of lame.
with the gray beard.
Right.
Oh,
You go looking like Deadpool.
yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. They make it in 3X large for my head.
Hopefully. The main one that I've been seeing, though, as far as buffs are concerned, is like this kind.
Yeah.
Where you have the symbol.
Well, I mean, just
But
wear the whole Boba Fett mask. They make the fancy one. Just
yeah,
put
you can wear the helmet, but I haven't seen.
Put one of these underneath of it.
Yeah.
People will flip the fuck out here soon. Like I've been waiting for gun violence to erupt just because people are wearing different color bandanas.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for that to pop off. And as soon as that shit pops off nationwide, they're like, no more masks, no more colored masks.
Right. Yeah. I'm surprised they're wanting that anyway.
I've seen a purge mask.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the purge mask are pretty.
Yeah. Somebody was wearing one of those in the store, but like if you take pictures of people now, they're super aware. There's everybody's hyper vigilant right now because of what's going on. So
yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, fun stuff. I'm in Basking Ridge, New Jersey, and there are masks on the statues with little sayings shit like "Thank you for saving lives." I threw up a little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing your job.
Mm.
Work calls. All right, Guns. Have a great day, sir. Thanks for checking in.
Yeah. Thank you, Guns.
Always informative. You want to throw out the link to your company so we can buy test kits at home? By all means, shoot it out there. If
At
you
least
make
give us
them
free samples.
or making it available to the public. You don't have to give us free samples, but we'll throw your company
Just
out there.
one. I just need one.
So you can buy another Gatling gun.
Right? Yeah, here I thought I had fun toys. The dude's like, yeah, I don't need an F1 firearms. I'm like, what? You're
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a Gatling gun. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, see,
damn.
we can hopefully bump up his sales some more to
Right.
2,000% instead of 900.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Wear the Darth Vader mask. I would love to have a Darth Vader mask that was had the voice modulator and stuff in it, but also had the filtration capacity of a SCBA. Walter, people have "Stay Home, Save Lives" written on their front windows. Here, I puke every time I go for a walk.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, stay home, save lives till the economy collapses and the food fucking chain collapses. Then we're all going to be rioting in the streets, killing each other because there's no food, no jobs, and no money.
Yeah. How many lives are you actually saving?
I don't know. We're not getting the correct numbers because they're saying everybody's dying from it, whether they die from having the virus or they die from getting hit by a fucking bus while having the virus. They're still claiming that they died from the virus. So those numbers will never come out, though, for the simple fact they couldn't justify the lockdown if they did not. What'd you find now?
Well, since I'm in Arizona, I'm thinking this one's probably the one I should go with, huh?
The smoking, I'm on fire one. Yep, that'll work.
On fire one. Yeah. Let's see. Wait. I don't know. It's like some hippie over there wearing it now. Jesus.
Yeah, you can use them as multiple things.
Yeah.
I smoke so much. I can do a great impression of James Earl Jones.
Right. Especially if you have one of those things. I wish I could smoke. Shut up, man. I want to smoke. I haven't had nicotine in months, and I want it bad, dude. I don't know. I think it's because I want a vice, and I don't have a vice. I'm picking up alcoholism. I'm hoping that'll be my new vice.
Die of cirrhosis of the liver, kids.
Hey, my liver is perfect, right? I got all these health issues, but I've never been a big drinker, hardly drank at all, right? So my liver's fine. So, if you're going to do something, I guess, I don't know.
Moderation, kids, moderation.
Maybe it thins out the blood. That'll help with the
circulation.
Things. Yeah, I need help with circulation. I believe it.
Yeah. If you're interested, Far Cry 5 for PS4 and Xbox One is $10, available for curbside pickup.
Sweet. I thought about playing that game. I never have.
Vans, low top canvas casual sneakers, $22.50, free shipping and handling. Here's the slickdeals.net daily walkthrough. How's silver doing? We haven't talked about silver in a while. Anybody want to talk about silver? Check out.
It's been hovering right around $15 an ounce, but good luck finding it for that.
I did send Poison Stinger a link over the weekend of some guy selling a 10-ounce bar. I offered what the going price was, which was $186 for a 10-ounce bar, and someone racked it up to $203.
Well, a 10-ounce bar at Spot. Now, if it's at Spot, of course, it's not going to be at Spot. But if it was a 10-ounce bar at Spot, it'd be $150.44. Well, $154.
Well, SD Bullion had the same one that I sent you for $186.
I would be down at $186 as long as it's got to be under $200. I'm not going to pay over $200 for a 10 ounce bar.
I don't drink much.
Basically, my limit is $20. I'm not going to spend $20 an ounce. Anything over that, no, I'm not going to buy it. And today, actually, after I'm done with the chat, I got to go to the bank, deposit some money, and then I get to go online and do a little gold and silver hunting. I think we spent a little bit of money that I was setting aside for gold and silver so that we could go and have a sit-down meal for Mother's Day. Because, I hadn't budgeted for that, so that had to be extra, but it was fucking worth it. And I would do it again. But now, instead of being able to get a half an ounce of gold, I'll probably have to get a quarter ounce of gold and then some silver. But I'm very much looking forward to that. But at the same time, not only am I trying to find a good deal, but I want something that will deliver it sometime this year. I don't want to have this like 10-week delivery shit, right? I wish Mr. Tommy Boy 9 was in here because I could probably get him to help me out with some places that he buys from, maybe.
Well, what's your silver link? Have you checked that lately?
No, I haven't checked any. Well, I use that findbullion.com, or hold on, where is that thing? All right, findbullionprices.com. That's what I do, and then you can do cheapest silver per ounce or cheapest gold per ounce. Those
Put
are
that link
usually
up
the
there
ones
so that way
I
I can. I'll add it to the video. In the
You want just the straight
drop
up
down
link,
box.
or yeah. Okay, hold on, let me get it.
Look at that
Hold on.
beast. From its head.
I got way too many windows, bro.
Yeah, me too.
I need to go through and close out a whole bunch of them today. So, all right.
That's what I'm trying to put everything in the drop down box so that way I can close out the 50 tabs I have open as well.
Right. So findbullionprices.com is a lot like your find gun deal or gun deals, and also like GunBot. It finds you the best deals around, supposedly. Lots of times they're out of stock, even though they say they're in stock. I had found a half an ounce of gold that said that it was in stock on here and that it was under spot. I'm like, fuck that, what? So I click over there, it's like $17 under spot. I'm ready to buy, bro, and nope, it's out of stock, no longer available. Always a day late and $1 short. Right now, it looks like Scottsdale's King Stacker 100-ounce silver bar is the cheapest per ounce silver you can get, according to findbullionprices.com. They will charge you $1,825 for 100 ounces. That comes in at about $18.25 an ounce. Basically $2.65 an ounce over spot.
Good.
I ain't got no money for a 100-ounce bar.
We'll get there.
And well, even if I did, I would want to do silver. Silver's too volatile, dude. I do want to kind of put, some of it into gold. Not all of it, but there needs to be a percentage for me that's in gold. That's why I'm going to start with the quarter ounces this paycheck. They do have a 10-ounce silver bar from Silver Gold Bull for $187.11. So I'm going to click that, and we're going to see if that's even in stock still, because probably it's not. Or maybe it is, but you only got to wait like 10 weeks for the shipping. And I think my internet's fucked. Yeah.
I'm probably me because I have 20,000 things open.
No, it's not you. It's my VPN. Sometimes it doesn't like it. I have to switch countries.
Switch countries.
I'm going to go to Canada so I can see Stan.
No, that's not it. What the hell? So yeah, I'm gonna try to get all the stuff that we talk about and start putting it in the chat so that way.
That's a good
drop
thing
down
for people
box
to know about. I mean that'll help people quite a bit. I don't know. It helps me anyway. And I've found some good deals from Mr. Tommy Boy a few times on that when we first got all this started up. Yeah, so it's not going to that site, so they probably... Oh, wait, no, here we go. I finally got to the site. Ooh, you can buy a Darth Vader silver coin. Yay. Not into all that, but whatever. All right, 10 ounce. $186.41. It says it's in stock. What do you know? You appear to be visiting us from Canada. Visit our Canadian store. No.
All right, so that's
that 186 might be Canadian dollars. Hold on.
oh, because you switched over to Canada.
So that's what I'm going to be doing today, getting silver and gold. Should be fun. Yeah, I heard a text, but I haven't read it. Sorry.
Did you buy the helmet yet? All right, so he's busy. So I already updated the stuff. Bullionnow.com, Austria. Is that Australia or Austria? There's Stan. Is it the one you use? Yeah, all the local coin stores here are closed still. So that sucks. Wuhan's reporting 5 new cerveza bug cases, its highest surge in 2 months. So it looks like it's coming back there. NSA has communications between Seth Rich and WikiLeaks attorney claims. Surveillance videos show Ahmed Arbery trespassing into man's home before shooting. That's the guy we talked about the other day that the 2 guys ran down and shot. Obama, bin Laden, blast Donald J. Trump for handling of cerveza bug pandemic. CNN, nope, maybe not. That's a different guy, maybe. Not sure. The guy that was out for a jog, Stinger's gone right now, but the guy that was out for a jog, is that the same guy?
Sorry about that.
All right. Australia, okay. I think they said the Perth Mint is still producing in small volumes. So the bullionnow.com.au might be able to get some there.
Okay.
I think SD Tactical, fuck. It's in my mind somewhere else right now. SD Bullion had them for 186 the other day, and I think they were in stock, but they were slow shipping. SD Bullion, there it is. Let's see.
Yeah,
but that was the
gold and silver bull place that had a pretty good price on silver. It's 20 days. 20 days of shit. I'll have my suppressor before I'll have my freaking gold.
So do you do a wire transfer or do you just pay with credit card and any?
I do wire check. Yeah. When I buy, and I've only done it a couple times because this all came about, right? And it is more of a hassle to do the wire check / thing. It takes a few more steps, and you got to put in your bank account information and all that shit. But, when you're buying this stuff, you want to get it as cheap as you can. I mean, obviously, we're trading in fiat currency for real physical wealth. But, I mean, still, you want to get as much as you can from it. So I do it. Now, if you don't want to have the hassle, then, yeah, I can imagine it's not a big difference in price. I panned away from that screen. But let's see. So if I want to buy this silver and just do PayPal, which is basically credit card, it's an extra $8. So instead of $186.99, it's $194.47. So almost $8. Is that worth your time? I've already bought from Silver Gold Bull. That's where my 10-ounce bar I already have came from. So basically this one. This is the one that I got at spot price though. So now if I was to buy another one, which they do have in stock of this bar, right? It's now 180. I forgot already. 186.99.
The bar I just posted up, the 10-ounce bar, is 176 if you do the wire transfer. from
Ooh.
SD Bullion. So
There you go. See, this is why I like this chat right now. We're finding each other good deals. If I'm going to have to wait a shit long time, I might as well get even cheaper stuff. You know what I mean?
right. HTP was talking about doing a huge buy.
Yeah, I wish I would have.
So if you buy them 150 or more, you can get it for $166 per 10 ounce.
Yeah. Oh, is that the kind of thing he wanted to do? Yeah, that's a little bit of savings, for sure. But that's a whole. You got who can afford that? 150 of them.
Well, if we get 50 people,
Yeah.
so on and so
Oh,
forth.
so that silver bar that you shared, that's not in stock. It's out of
What?
stock. Yeah. If you go to that page and you go down below where it gives you the prices, it says notify me when this product is in stock.
Damn it, my bad.
Yeah. No, you're fine. That happens a lot lately with this whole shit. Yeah. I'm halfway tempted to wait until my local place opens up. It's a kind of a well-known secret. It's this antique mall. It's really strange. It's like this huge building, as big as a Walmart building, right? As big as a full-on Walmart, but it's called the Antiques Mall here, and they have rows like you would at Walmart, but it's like different themed stuff, vintage, like if you ever went to Goodwill, but really nice shit, like the nicest of the Goodwill stuff from like the 70s, the 60s. They got all the old gas signs, the old fuel pumps. They got some of those metal pedal cars. They've got a whole bunch of like the old rotary telephones that you'd think, oh, that's worth like $5 maybe at a secondhand store, but no, they have it there for like $50 because people buy that vintage old shit, right? And so they have all that there, and it's really great. They have themed sections, but there's this one section. There's the one guy behind a desk selling junk silver and other kinds of silver, and he had good prices before all this shit happened. So I don't think he's very well known there, but I did do a Google search to find this place. So if I can do that, maybe everybody else has too. But they've been closed for quite a while with this whole cerveza thing.
Yep, sounds like my garage.
But I don't know. He had fair prices, right? That's the main thing. I've had a hell of a time finding any kind of local coin dealer that has a fair price. They always want to charge you, $5 or $6 over spot. Even before the pandemic, dude, when we went in, before the pandemic, I was wanting to get Silver Eagles, and they were running $17, $18 online. Like I could buy them for I could get a Silver Eagle online for like $18. They were charging like $21 or $22 per Silver Eagle at the same time as you could get them for $18 or $19 online. So that's like an extra $3 per ounce that you're gonna spend if you go to the local coin dealer versus getting it online. Now, I like to have my shit immediate. I'm an instant gratification kind of guy. But at the same time, $3 an ounce, I think I can wait.
Yeah.
And this guy, he didn't have, they had some fancy numismatic shit that they were overpricing and shit. But when you're actually at his desk, he's got this junk silver, and this was just a couple weeks before the whole cerveza thing. He was selling for $12.50 per dollar face, which was a really good price.
I want to tell you this real quick before anybody else sees it. Stan says that bullionnow.com has Perth Mint Kangaroo Gold coin, 1 to 10 ounce, and they have 12 of them in stock, so no waiting other than the shipping.
It's a 10th ounce, a 10th of an ounce. I saw that a little bit, I think, when I went down here. The 2020 Perth Mint Kangaroo Gold coin, 1/10 ounce, $2.99.
And they have blank silver round 1 ounce, 336 in stock. So you might check that out.
The only problem, here's my deal. Let me explain this to you guys, okay? Yes, I could buy a 1/10 of an ounce, but that's $300 for a tenth. A 1/10 of an ounce for 300, but that's a lot. That's a pretty high premium, to be honest, because I can get a quarter, or it was a half an ounce, was for like what, $9.17. So, if you get 2 of those, that's still not even a quarter ounce, and that's $600. And I can get a quarter ounce for $400, for $450. So if I can get a quarter ounce for under 500, then I'm gonna spend, more than, that's too much, bro. I got to get something that has a little bit less of a premium on it. But I appreciate the look.
USIC just went by a fucking again. It seems like I've been seeing them like every 2 days when you guys are doing your chats. The people that do the freaking scanning of the Wi-Fi.
They're scanning our Wi-Fi, seeing what we're doing.
Yeah, this is like the 5th or 6th time I've seen them in the last 2 weeks.
Hi,
they're
ABC,
gone
EDFG. They might be parked out there. It's because Tony's in here. Tony's being watched.
All right, so hold on. Stan says 293 Aussie is like 200 US. I don't know what that is US, because it doesn't say that it's Aussie money here. It just says that amount.
Australia wide. Yep. 1 ounce for $33.90.
Yeah, $33.90. I mean, I hope that's Aussie money, and I hope that's a lot less.
Wow, a 1 kilogram bar delivered by August. $858.
Hmm.
I just want to build a house.
1 gram?
No, 1 kilogram.
Of what? Silver?
Yeah. Those are huge, like bricks.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good place to go there, I guess, if you were serious about collecting stuff, no matter what the cost. Mr. TV9 will probably buy them out.
There's some other place. Here's another reason why I want to talk to Mr. TV9. Like right now, there's a $5 gold U.S. commemorative piece. It's basically a quarter ounce for $433. But I don't know. I mean, there is part of me that likes the numismatic shit, but I don't like that coin. I just don't like the look of it. There's the other coins that I just don't like the look of. You can get a Mexican gold 10 peso coin. I don't want a Mexican 10 gold peso coin. Yeah, it might have the right amount of gold. It might be worth exactly what they're selling it for, but I don't really want to have pesos in my collection right now. I don't know. Maybe I'm racist against their gold, but like here's one Mexican gold 20 pesos. JM Bullion has a 20 peso gold coin for $852. If we go to that, and I can give you the link to this. Hold on. All right, so here's the link to the 20 pesos. And it's $852.32 by the e-check/wire. It's released in 1921. How much gold does it have in it, damn it? Okay, so it's 0.4823 troy ounce. So just under half an ounce of gold, and it's 90% pure. So it's not, not as good as like a Canadian maple leaf, but it's not horrible. I don't know. It's one of those things, like I don't know a lot about it. I'm sure it's probably fine. It's probably fine to be in my collection, but no. Right now, it's a little out of my price range, though, because I think I'm going to get a quarter ounce and then some silver.
Good to go. Good to go.
That's all in Australian dollar pricing. Okay, well, that's good to know, Stan. I wish it actually said that because, it makes me nervous.
So what are we looking at? 4 ounces under 100 right now?
4 ounces under 100.
Yeah, is that about what it is?
4 ounces
Delivered?
of silver under $100.
Yeah, delivered.
Shit, 4 ounces of silver should be under $60. It should be like you should be paying about 18. Well, usually you want to get the ones that give you free shipping, right?
Right.
But if you're paying, I don't know, let's say $19 an ounce, and you get 4 ounces, that should be $76. You probably won't get free shipping at $76. Usually you have to get over $100 to get the free shipping. Thank you, Tony, for saying to hit like. We appreciate it. It's an Aussie website. Yeah, I get that. I don't know the exchange. That's all. Walter Davis says, check out PB Machines. He's a really good guy who is a metal fabricator. Sorry. Dude, I got problems. Just got off the phone with him. Okay.
See on
Does he have
YouTube?
a site? Yeah. PB Machines. Send up a link, Walter. You got a wrench.
Sounds like my kind of people. I am also a metal fabricator. I'm also an advanced composites fabricator. Those 2 things I'm certified in. The rest of them, I'm just a jack of all trades, master of none. So, definitely make some advance. I'm waiting on Walter here. Yeah, he has a YouTube channel. Do you have a link to it, sir? And apparently he's probably in New Jersey. Or maybe not. Maybe you just spoke to him on the phone. Well, if you bring $1 to Canada, you'll like how much you get. How much it gets you here. Yeah. I always love the exchange rate. So how much is the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar? 40%? Damn. So for every dollar, we get $1.40 of your money. Sweet. So I need a passport to come up there, Stan? Did they change that? Well, I know back then, but I don't know if you need one now to go up there. After the whole 9/11 debacle. Because I would think that you wouldn't, but especially if you were traveling to Alaska. But hell, I don't know. Can't do a link of the phone. PB Machines. All right, let me look him up real quick. I'm on the Delaware Patriots right now, so I'll search PB Machines. PB Machines. Machinos. PB Machines. All right. Always love subscribing to new people. Looks like an awesome channel. Shop machines, fabricating, welding, and repairing. If you like what I do and you want to see more, follow. Well, we'll spread your stuff out there. Super clean looking shop. All right. Well, let's get his link in there. Is he in New Jersey there, Walter? So maybe anybody watching can need a passport. Fuck. I don't want to get a passport. Before that, we got to cross with a driver's license. All right, so here's the link to PB Machines channel. Thank you, Walter, for introducing us to a new person out there. Looks like the first thing that comes up is he's shortening an axle, trailer axle. Custom fabricated fuel tank. Works on some motorcycles, it looks like. and some mopeds, some cars, C-Box custom shelving welding project, Jeep XJ custom half doors. I'm already liking this guy, Walter. Already liking it. He only has 758 subscribers, so go over and check him out. Like him and share, please and thank you. Pole barn metal rack build. Pole barn material metal rack build. Jeep Cherokee spray-on bed liner on the outside. Awesome sauce. Custom machining 6061 aluminum hinges. Insulating the pole building. Jersey Shore car show. So he's got a pretty cool rat rod. Square body, square body. Has a 79 CD 750 mint in original condition motorcycle. Pretty badass. Aluminum welding project. Aluminum is not my strong suit as far as welding. So that's cool. Got a lot of good stuff. Got a lot of good stuff over there. Thanks, Walter. Now I'll have to waste more time in my life watching stuff. But it's always good. It's always good to see some new channel. So I subscribed to him. Everybody should go over there and check him out. Because we all need to stick together. So, and that is a perfect channel. If you need help. It looks like he's done a lot of stuff. So I don't know how detailed the videos are, but if Walter recommends him, he's probably a good dude. And so definitely worth checking out. Well, we're coming up at the almost 2-hour mark. So we're at 1 hour and 46 minutes. So let's get final questions, bitches, moans, complaints, comments, and get any questions answered. What are we looking forward to doing when we get freed up here? Since apparently in Indiana we're free. Nothing's really going to change here for me. I'm still farming, still doing farm work. What are we looking forward to out there once the proverbial freedom starts coming back? Yeah, he's got a clean ass shop, doesn't he? When I drove truck coast to coast, I entered into Canada without a passport. That was in 2008. Did you have fast cards? Stan asks.
No, just I don't think so. It was just driver's license at the time, right?
Birth certificate, driver's
birth certificate. Sorry, birth certificate, driver's license.
Need a passport.
You probably do. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they made special exceptions for truck drivers or whatever, but
I guess that's a really searched topic. Visit Canada. Find out what document you need to travel. Entry requirements into Canada. Gov.uk. So you can't come in right now if during the cerveza bug lockdown. Apply for a visitor visa. Stay in Canada longer. Transit through Canada. Visit Canada on business. Get border information. So that doesn't really help me out there. Unless I want to live in Canada.
yeah.
Answer a few questions to find out if you need a visa or an electronic travel authorization to visit transit through Canada. You can get a temporary resident status there. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get my free health care.
Let's see. Let's try another wording. Okay, so it takes me right back to entry requirements. I just want to know if I can come in there without a damn passport. Information on the page covers most types of travel. It reflects the UK government's understanding and rules currently in place. I don't care about the cerveza bug. Visiting, traveling to Canada by air are now expected to get an electronic travel authorization to enter Canada. If you enter Canada, you'll need an ETA to board your flight unless you're otherwise exempted. For example, if you have a valid Canadian visa or a permanent resident card, if you have a British Canadian dual nationality, you don't need to apply for ETA. Your passport should be valid for the proposed duration of your stay. No additional period of validity beyond that is required. Traveling to the U.S. The U.S.-Canadian border is closed to non-essential travel. All right, so
So
still
can't
not
just
a
go
fucking,
visit for whatever reason.
yeah, still not a real answer there. How to enter the United States, USA. Okay, but that doesn't tell me either if I need to. Okay, here. Documents needed to go between Canada and U.S. by car. New laws requiring travel between Canada and the United States recently went into effect. The U.S. resulted in the change of documentation required to enter or to re-enter the U.S. by car from Canada. Gone are the days where you can enter the U.S. with a driver's license and birth certificate. Make sure that the U.S. Customs and Border Protection website to get the latest up-to-date information. U.S. and Canadian passport requirements. Recent changes in U.S. law now requires you to present a passport when entering or re-entering the U.S. from Canada by car unless you have the appropriate documentation. Furthermore, Canadian law also requires a passport or appropriate documentation when entering Canada from the U.S. by car. The Western Hemisphere Travel Initiative, according to the Western Hemisphere Travel Initiative, all persons entering or re-entering the U.S. from Canada by car must have a passport or one of the following WHTI compliant documents. These documents include things such as trusted traveler's card, such as Nexus, state-issued enhanced driver's license, enhanced tribal orders, U.S. military ID with travel orders, U.S. merchant mariner documents when traveling on official maritime business, Native American tribal photo ID card, or a Form 1872 American Indian card. All right, well, that's fucking gay. I can't go to your country.
No.
There's a link to that in case you want to look at that. Every time I cross the border, I have to have a passport, both civvy and commercially and military. Laugh out loud. See, we didn't have to have a passport. I come back from dropping a load in Ohio that the night I lost my license. Oh, shit. Dropped empty bins and brought back tow hitch brackets for format to put on the truck bodies. If you have a fast card, you have had an interview with the Department of Homeland Security. Gotcha.
No, never had that. Never had that. No, yeah, it was
That's
just
probably
birth certificate and driver's license at the time. Yeah. It was weird. I'd never been to Canada. The only time I've ever been to Canada was driving for Schneider. I would love to go up there and have a little bit more time to visit because, you don't get really to see a whole lot of it from the truck. And just a little bit I did see, man, it is definitely different up there than it was just south of the border.
A friend of mine had one because he was hauling viruses, etc., to the same lab in Manitoba that had the Chinese spy and other places like Fort Detrick. Holy shit. Oh, man. That's freaky.
Yeah, I don't know why they're worried about you or me giving away secrets or viruses when they do it themselves for free.
Well, I'll be damned. That's crazy. So now we know that you need a passport to go to and fro Canada if you want to go legally. If you want to hop the border on a motorcycle or something or on a boat, you're probably all right. Just don't get caught.
All right, well, truth on most things.
It's about that time. So ready to check out. Got lots of work to do today. I may do a video today. Don't count on it, but
Yeah, don't count on it, anybody.
throwing it out there. Maybe a short video, not an instructional video, but definitely maybe I'll get a video out. So you want to go ahead and show us that? Wow.
Yeah, I'll show you that. See, I
Show us
showed off
that.
my setup before, right? So now I just have the lights up. Can you turn them on for right now? They're on a timer, so they will come on at 10 o'clock at night, and then they go off at 6 in the morning. I think we're going to extend that a little bit. And Riddle Girl was over there just turning them on. There's a reason why we have them on at night and not during the day.
Because it's so pink.
It's very pink / purple, and it after a while looking at it during the day, it I don't know, drives me nuts. So we will have nighttime plants that grow in the nighttime, and that'll just be how it is, I guess. But they're really good lights for how much we spent. I think $20 a pop.
$21 each.
Yeah, lights like this usually cost hundreds of dollars each, so that was a pretty good deal even for most of them. But it's all set up on timers, and yeah, I'm pretty proud of that, man. It ain't pretty, but it works, and it's got, it's pretty much self-working at this point. It just does its thing all day long. It doesn't really heat up, Stan. They're all LEDs, so it's not hot.
I would
Probably
check and see when.
It is probably cheaper.
Yeah, I would definitely see when they charge you the most for the kilowatt hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can set them up at that time.
But
you already have.
I don't even know the lumens on this thing or how many kelvins it uses.
Yeah, but I'm saying they charge you. Some places charge you electricity-wise. They charge you more during the evening than they do during the daytime. So.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, no, here they charge you more during the day than they do at night.
Except that we're on what they call Empower, and it's a flat rate, and it's basically like a prepaid electric.
Roger that.
Yeah.
They still put off heat, he says.
Yeah, they probably put off some. It's not much.
Mine are 180 watt LEDs, and I have 3 of them.
Yeah, I don't know what the wattage.
They put off a lot of heat, he says.
I'm sure it says somewhere on one of the boxes, but I think we actually cleaned up for once. Yeah. I don't just have that.
All right, well, guys and gals, checking out. Learned some good stuff today. Thank you, guys and gals, for posting up comments, and hopefully you guys learned something too. Godspeed. God willing, we'll see you guys tomorrow. It's cheaper to power after 7 p.m. in Canada, says Stan. So, as always, thumbs up, thumbs down. Bitch, moans, complaints, leave them in the comment section below. Most of the stuff is posted in the drop-down box. So if you miss something, the links are down below of stuff that we talked about. Generally speaking, the news articles are in the live chat, so check that out. Godspeed, simplify, and everybody have a great day. And get busy. We're out of here. Have a great day.